Let's get to it. I'm Alpha Blaze Gamer and this is Satisfactory. I do hope you are doing well, and we are running into a bit of an issue here on the game. Oh boy, things are getting quite interesting. In order to do the very late tier production, this is going to be a big problem. We need another nuclear power plant, because if we take a look at the power, the max consumption is already above the production line. Fortunately enough, the consumption is running lower than that, so we shouldn't have an issue by adding another packaged fuel production. At the end of the day, my biofuel is running out and I really don't want to be adding a production just for the jetpack fuel. So something that's much more readily available is going to be the next best option, and that is going to be packaged fuel. So let's come and take a look here. We're getting 100 plastic a minute, and then all of this crude oil needs to be sent over here towards the back, fed into a refinery doing petroleum coke at 150 a minute, and that is going to balance out the usage on that, being sent into an awesome sink. And then we got another 5 refineries doing our fuel at 40 per minute. That's going to be a little bit more than what we need, but that should be fine, and all of that is going to be sent into our packages, taking up 100 canisters to give us 100 fuel per machine, so that's going to be 200 packaged fuel a minute. And the plastic needs to be split up 50 in each machine in order to give us 100 canisters. So a very small but very efficient factory. And this is going to be fuel that I'm going to be needing for myself. I've got a drone port out there that should be loading everything, but I don't really think that's going to be necessary at the end of the day. Oh, that's going to be so interesting, to be honest. Because the thing is, if I go and take a look at the fuel rates that we're using for the drones, batteries are just always going to be the best option. Now this one is going to have to be moved, and that's going to make it a little bit more tricky to get this one done, because I don't think it's going to be directly in line if I do it over here. No, you cheeky bugger. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to move this one a little bit offset from the machine. It's not going to be too bad. It should be hidden as well, so you won't really see it, because we're not going to be running around in this section of the factory. So in order to keep things neat and tidy and not tipping through any other machines, just add this one over there. That should be good. Okay, so that's going to be all of the fuel unloading from the machines now. Packager should be turning on for just a moment because of the plastic that I threw in here before. And that is fine. Now we do need to quickly go over the painting here. No, what am I doing? This should be in yellow. It's the fuel. It's not the heavy oil residue. So 5 machines, right? Just get the entire pipeline done here. Okay, looking good. Nearly there. I think we can do the packages as well, since they are doing the fuel. Okay, leave the black there in order to give a bit of a different variation between the machines. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's everything now. Okay, so we are unloading polymer resin, and that's going to be at 30 per minute. So then, if that's going to be the case, this one is incorrect. Let's see if we can get this done here. And we also need to unload the petroleum coke, so I may as well just add everything onto one belt, and that should be much better. Okay, just get all of the mergers. So we got 30, then we got 60, then we're going up to 90 and 120, and then now we need to go to a Mark 3. That's going to be another 150, so I think I'm going to go with a Mark 4 just to ensure that everything will be unloading as good as it can, yeah. I see we got a pipeline that needs to run over this side. I'm gonna have to move that pipeline a little bit. Shouldn't be the end of the world. It's just gonna be a little bit of an inconvenience, but not too bad. So with the straight belt, this one is gonna wrap nice and tidily under the constructors there. Should be really good. Okay, let's get the crude oil flowing from this side as well. Oh, this is so much easier just having to connect up the machines if I know exactly where they need to go. It does make a major difference. So what the heck is going on with that pipeline over there? That looks so crazy. Come on. There we go. Okay, that looks way better. So then we're going to have to bring it around the side here. See if we can get it turned the correct way and just make sure that it is going to be straight over that side as well. I think over there should be fine. Just get all of that broken down and directly into the machine. Very good. So this is going to be heavy oil residue. Just do this then. Yeah, it looks so much better if there's a bit of color into the factories as well. I do like it. It just takes a bit of time to paint it. But nonetheless, when it's done, it's done. You don't have to worry about it much. Now then, what color am I going to be making the awesome sink? Let's just make it in red because everything sent in there is just never coming back. Alright, there we go, nice. So we got fuel running. All of the constructors should be loading up with plastic when we connect it up. And then the fuel though, that's going to be unloading at 100 a minute. And then going into the container, let's just use a Mark 4. Mark 4 in there. And a Mark 2 to unload the container. So there we go, we should be having some fuel for ourselves now. That is going to be so awesome. So this is unloading at 20 per minute in the machines. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle to get this one done. All we're going to be needing is the mergers. Just facing directly over this way. Okay, let's come and work this out then. So that's going to be 20 going in there, please. That's 40. Then we've got our 60. Then we're going to have to go over to a Mark II. And that should be perfect then. So using the straight, that is going to give us that nice decent bend over there. Just add another 120 over there and just come and upgrade the lifts to take 120 each as well. It should only be 50, but that shouldn't be a problem. I just want to make sure that everything loads up quicker than what it should do. Just come and get rid of this polymer resin. There we go. So what's up with my fuel? I think we are producing much more than what we need, aren't we? Yeah, the packages seem to run fine. So that's going to be 40 fuel for 5 machines. It should be 200. Yeah, everything should be balancing out. I don't know why the machines are staying backlogged. It might be because they filled up before the time. But not bad at all. Just need to wait for everything to really start running into production. Oh, this is going to be so nice. Come and take a look here. So then that's it for packaged fuel. Now we definitely need to go and take a look at sorting out the power. There is something that we might be able to do. It's somewhere way over this side. There's the uranium already upgraded, so we'll get 2 drones flying from there to over this side to the second uranium production. But before I can do that, I definitely need to add a battery production. We are going to be needing that in order to have all of the drones working together. And there's really nothing that I can do over by the aluminum production in order to get more batteries out there. So somewhere over this side we got a coal node that is feeding a bunch of power generators there. And that is only from one miner. We still have another one that we haven't even tapped into. So by adding a couple of water extractors we can get a bunch more coal power generators down. And that should be able to tie us over for a while, just in order to get the battery production. That should allow us to get much better uranium production going. And hopefully with the new recipes we can also get that done nice and clean without having any nuclear waste. So then let me go and take a look at what I might want to do. We got a couple of oil nodes over this side that we can access also. Where's that thing? There we go, oil extractor. So let's take a look here real quick. How much oil can we get from all of these? So that one is 75. That's 150. That's another 75, so that's 300. Interesting. I think we can access those nodes and just add another fuel generator production. We can just do it off towards the side here. Interesting. Okay, so while it's nighttime, I'm just gonna break down every bit of vegetation that I can see in the way there. Then we'll expand this building off towards the side. Get a couple of refineries down to process the oil into our fuel and then into generators, and see if we can get our power issue sorted out here today. So then what I ended up doing is just connecting all of these extractors here as neatly as I could. So we got the 150 and then the 275s flowing into one pipe. And that's going to be 300 flowing out towards this extractor. This is also doing another 150. So then 450 is going to go over with the pipeline Mark II. I'm going to have to get rid of that tree over there. I was hoping to leave it. Oh well, nonetheless. No, wait a minute. We might be able to leave it. Just need to make sure it stays at horizontal to vertical. Now I'm going to have to get rid of it. Oh, bugger. Okay, well, nonetheless, it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Can I do it from this side first? Just to try and get the connection straight here. Why is the freaking pipe looking so weird? Oh, interesting. Is it because of where this pipeline is placed now? Because why does it seem to give me an odd shape every time? Well, that's quite interesting. Is there a way for me to lift it up by one and then bring it out to this side and then connect it into there? Yeah, I think that should be fine. Shouldn't be a problem. This should allow all of the machines to be turning on this side. If it's connected here at the back, yes it is. Okay, so what's happening here? Why are the machines not on yet? Oh, wait a minute. No, it is connected to power. Should be by this connection. Interesting, what's happening? You want to tell me that power line over here is not connected to anything? No, this is going to be a little bit more difficult to go in here and see. Oh, that's interesting. So why would I have a single wall connection over there if it's not connected to anything? Oh, bugger. And now to find a connection. Whew, this is going to be a real struggle. Let's see. Where can I connect you through? Bugger. Okay, we got some power lines here at the top by the looks of it. So in order to get you connected, we can just bring it straight up against the wall, up to the roof, and then through there. Is that gonna resolve my issue? Just get this wall closed up. Man alive, sorry for that. Very, very tight maneuvering there. So how is this still not connected to power? It is supposed to be. Okay, this is quite interesting. Why am I not getting any oil in here? That should definitely not be higher than 10 meters. And we got some crude oil flowing into this section, but nothing flowing through here. Okay, that's quite interesting. Just reconnect that pipeline. There's still an issue here. Why is it saying no power? Something is not right. See if I connect it over there. Connect it over that side. So we got one refinery that's powered. How does that work? Oh, wait a minute. I'm such an idiot. Oh my goodness. I got the wiring placed down, but I never connected the machines. Oh, bugger. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. Don't worry. No, I'm an idiot there. Oh, bugger, that's crazy. I'm just going to use a pipeline Mark II for this, and then, bugger, get back there and go into the connection where I need you to go. That is way better. Okay. So then, now that we got all of the refineries connected together here, just come and paint them. That is going to be a total of 7 refineries, doing 40 each. So we'll get the production rate for this in just a moment, and then decide where the fuel generators are going to have to go, and then see if we can get our power sorted out at least for a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be 40 per machine times the 7, that's 280. I do know that the machines take up, I think it's 30 each. No, it's 40. So we can get 7 fuel generators down. I wonder if I'm going to have enough space for this. I'll go over to power, get fuel power generator. Then let's take a look here. If I place this as close as possible, because I do want to save up as much space as I can. Can fit 1, 2. Then we can do the same thing over this side directly in line. Just make sure it's right next to the connection. Oh boy, bit of an auto save there. So just get you as close as I can against the wall. Should be good for that power connection as well. So we could get down, how many was it now? It was 280 divided by the 40, that's 7 of them. Okay, that's 4. And I think we can only get 5 and 6 down. No, we can't even get a 6-1 down. Interesting. What if I flip it over this side? Just keep it directly in line over there. Still don't think that's going to give me enough space to get another one down. No, that's not. Okay, so I'm going to have to break this down. Then get another piece of foundation over this side. I'm just going to add 2 layers just for in case. Grab this generator again. Then let's take a look. It does need to be in line with that pipeline junction. Go 1, 2. And then now we should be able to split it up this side. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'll definitely be overclocking one of these generators. Or the refinery feeding into the generators, not the generator itself. Okay, so in order to split this up, we're going to send half of the machines into this pipeline junction. Machines are not directly in line. Bugger, come on, work with me. Should be directly in line over there now. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We got everything in place. Just need to split up everything here. I do want to try and make sure that it's going to be somewhat in the middle there. I know it's going to be a little bit offset with those machines. Can't really do all that much about it. So then we got you and you. Why does it seem like this one is up in the air? Yes, it is. That's crazy. Okay, lock it in place and just move it over like this. It's going to be a little bit easier, I think. Why is it still up in the air? Oh, come on, that's annoying. Just make sure it's flat on the ground. Try and get this moved again. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this one as well then. Cheeky bugger. This thing really wants to give me a hard time today, doesn't it? And I really do need this power generation. That's gonna be probably the most important thing ever. So we can add a wire connection right there in the middle. Should be much easier to do it this way. And before I forget the power connection again for the machines to actually do their work. Oh, this was almost directly in line with this. Oh, that was so close. Okay, get you connected up. So that should be the power for all of the generators in the middle. One over this side we can just connect through like this. And we just need to add a power line at the last section for those other two generators. So I did bring a power line back this side. How do I want to do this? I think let's connect up the machines first. Okay, that should be all of them now. And then let's see if we can get this in line with this one over there. It's a little bit off. Just needs to move over by one. We just do it this way. It should be a lot easier then. Connect you up and then break down this one. Okay, good. So that is going to be it for all of the power connections. Just get them painted. Got all of the generators and I need to fix that now. Just go with the default color. Okay, so let's see. We can break down how many machines here. Got 7. It's going to be an uneven split either way. So I think the best option is just going to be adding all of the machines at once together like this. See where the problem is going to be, and then I can just split up the different machines here depending on which ones need more than the other ones. So that's going to be pipeline Mark 1. Go into the machines. I really hope this is going to sort out my power issue. I really need this. Really do need this. Okay, there we go. Just need to paint the pipeline now. And then close off the building. And I think we should be good to go. As soon as we can get the battery production in the next episode, we will definitely be golden. Then we shouldn't have any more issues at all. Break down this section. This part of the building is unnecessary now. Then I do need to go ahead and get everything closed off. So I've been going with a layer of 3 walls each. Just to have it looking somewhat decent and open. Especially buildings like this that I'm not going to be accessing really quick. Oh goodness. It's always a good idea just to add a bit of ambient lighting there on the inside. I think we can add another wall with windows over there. And then now we just need to cap it off with the steel walls and we should be good. Oh, this is looking way better compared to where we started with the buildings. Oh, come on, just go down there. Yeah, look at where we started. Everything just out of concrete. I did come and add the windows back there later on, but nonetheless, everything is still running perfect. This really doesn't look too bad, so I don't think it's going to cause a bit of an issue. Let's take a look at how much power we're getting. A lot of green lights, which is really good. Okay, so that boosted us up to 26,650. Interesting. Oh, that's no good. We only got 3200 megawatts of power spare. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. You know what? I'm thinking of doing something else over here at the back of the refineries real quick. Also need to add the awesome sink in there. With any polymer resin coming from this side, I completely forgot to do that now. This isn't gonna work out, is it? Oh, damn it. I didn't leave enough gap there for the lift. I'm gonna have to move everything over. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this is not good. You know what? I think I can just get away with moving all of the refineries back. Let's see if we can quickly fix this. Oh, I didn't keep that in mind. That is such a stupid mistake to do. Oh man, so sorry for that. I can't believe I made that mistake there. Okay, to see if we can get everything else broken down. There we go. Give me my refinery. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this as close as possible to there now. Let's see, if we add it over there, is it gonna give me enough space? No, it's gonna have to go back by one. Oh, bugger, I'm gonna have to remove everything over here and move it. Okay, that's fine. It is fine. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Just make sure I leave enough gap this time. Okay, good. So all of the conveyor section is gonna run probably right on the other side of this power line we got here. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Man alive, I can't believe I made that mistake. That is ridiculous. So go with pipeline Mark 2. Then we're gonna connect up the machines, get everything painted once again. See if we should be good to go then. Man alive, I really can't believe I made that mistake. It's such a silly one. Firstly, I forgot to connect the machines to power, and then I got the wrong placement. Yeah, sometimes things get quite a bit mental, especially if you have to keep in mind everything else that's running. Okay, so we are good on this front. Now we just need to select the recipes. Go with fuel. Man alive, I got quite a few polymers in there. Oh, this sucks. Why did it not copy and paste the recipe then? Okay, try this once again. Just make sure it is going to be correct. Then just before we add all of the oil, come and empty out the inventory. You know what? I might actually upload some of this. I don't even think I have any of it. No, we got 800 that we can upload. Let's do this. So I think just this one we're gonna have to bring back. Give me the entire stack there, please. Okay, perfect. So with that running, now we just need to come and do this very tight little section here. I do apologize for this, but things didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So it's definitely not going to be clipping through the wall, so I can get it as close back there as possible. I just need to get the one pipeline in there. As soon as that is done, I'll never have to come and touch this production again. Don't want to be messing with this too much. I do want to get it working correctly though. So a clean pipeline Mark 1 to go into the machines. That's perfect. Come on, just give me the connection. Go in there. And this one, and this one. Okay, so pipeline Mark 2 clean. Come down a bit further towards the wall and then just connect on in here. Oh, that's gonna be so much better. Okay, perfect. I think this entire factory should be running once again. Just need to come and send over our polymer resin. So let's come and get all of the lifts in place here. No, don't go there. Definitely don't go higher than the other lifts. Okay, now for a bunch of mergers and then to finish it off. I think this is just the easiest way for me to get some power. It's really a big issue. So we can go with a Mark 1, then go up to a Mark 2. I think we can still go with a Mark 2 on that one. Then we do need to upgrade to a Mark 3 for the next two sections. And then let's go up to a Mark 4 just for safety. Just for in case. Let's get an awesome sink down. This can be right at the very back. How do I want to do this? Do want you to be facing out that side. And then we'll reverse the direction. Let's go with a Mark 5. Is that a bit off? No, it looks fine. And then we can go with a straight connection and just upgrade the lift to a Mark 5 as well. Okay, then that's going to be all of our polymer resin being sunk once again. All of the refineries should be running and power should be good. We are just barely over the max consumption. Oh, that is definitely not good. What about adding some batteries over here as well? Might be a good idea. Just to get that extra bit of power stored up here. So I can't add it over there. I can't really add it over here though. You know what, I'm gonna do it. I'll come and move this power line a bit. So all of the batteries are just gonna be connecting through. I'm also gonna paint them in yellow since this is for the fuel production. I don't think it's gonna be much power though, to be honest. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter as long as we can just get some extra power. So we were at 3200, now we're at 3800 megawatts of power spare. Should take about an hour to store everything back up. There we go. Polymer resin being sunk, got some extra fuel generators. And hopefully in the next episode we can get the battery production and also the nuclear power plant up and running before our power network cuts out, and then we're gonna have quite a bit of an issue. I do hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'm Alpha Blazed Gamer, out.